This is just such a wild season that we're in. Just got back from the Super Bowl. It was my first NFL game in person. And it happened to be the Super Bowl. One of our dear friends, Gina, who I've known for maybe 18 years, her beloved partner, Rick, has had a box, and we got to enjoy just the wildness that was Silicon Valley and the Super Bowl. And the halftime show was just so controversial. I couldn't believe it. I just shared the behind the scenes a little bit, and people were losing their minds. Like it's almost, I swear there's like a psyop on us all to divide us. Like people purposefully out there just sharing ways for us to disagree on silly things. And it was wild. In person, it was absolutely stunning. I know for some people at home, some of the dancing was a little intense, or the Spanish language was a little bit intense. On that note, just a little brief reminder that if somebody has an accent or speaks a little bit in English, a little bit funny, like I do sometimes, it actually means they speak two languages. And when you travel, when you go to Europe and stuff, it's just amazing how many people speak several languages. And English sometimes being their second or third. So just remember that if you're ever frustrated with somebody because their English is bad, it usually means they got a few languages in there. So this is a part of our Freedom Alchemist podcast. Kate and I have been doing this program for 7 years, and we have a live on Instagram tomorrow around 10:30 Pacific. It's going to be on my IG. I'm going to go live here as well. We're sharing about Origin, which is our new extraordinary kind of group community pulled together, getting back to basics, eating real food, movement, sleep, community, drinking water. And we are creating we have an amazing process for you to do that in a way that is done every day, and it becomes a part of your identity and who you are. Very affordable, and we're just sharing a bit about that tomorrow at 10:30. We are in a wild period in our lives, raising a 4-year-old, 22-year-old. Oliver's home, so we get to see him a lot. We've been together almost 11 years, Kate and I, and we're learning and growing and going deeper and understanding each other, understanding communication, how that works inside of our marriage, and, raising a boy while we're running this company. And I'm doing self-tapes, several of them, and putting up a huge scene for my acting class. And I have a chemistry read for a project that I'm so excited, but I can't share with you yet. And there is just so much going on inside of all of that. Thanks, babe. Including this. My wife brought me beautiful food. Avocado, tomato on this ride. Thanks, babe. I have to go and pick up our son on our bike. I've been taking Oliver. No, he's got his own car. Austin to school on an electric bike in the morning that I still have to pedal very hard. But I'll be leaving here in a few minutes, and I just wanted to catch you up, invite you to check out Origin, freedom-alchemist.com. Kate and I have helped over 1,000 people in the last few years go through really lifestyle design and lifestyle architecture, and getting their life off of autopilot and into creation mode, but from a place of love and not fear. I feel like we're in this world of division and fear and unrest and uncertainty, and it creates a lot of anxiety and stress in people and makes them sick and inflamed. And so Freedom Alchemist is something Kate brought me into. I have my functional nutrition degree, and Kate is a Tony Robbins trained strategic intervention coach, and has her master's in NLP, which is neuro linguistic programming, that helps you sort of hack your operating system, the program that's running your show behind the scenes. And a lot of people are just victims to their programming, whatever your parents told you, or your principals or schools or exes or whatever, step parents or religions that have told you that you're not enough, or that all men are crap, or that the world is dangerous. That's your program. And we work together with folks to help them rewrite that story, and sort of end the victim approach and the patterns that is from your past, so that your future can be something different than your past. That's kind of the realm we work in, and it's so cool. It's alchemy, man. Whatever happened in your life, you can alchemize it and turn something that, for some people would be a disaster pants into something extraordinary. Like Tony Robbins had several dads, 4 or 5 dads, and none of them good. And he and his mom had her issues with drugs and alcohol and violence, and he was able to use that to fuel something to help people. And so no matter your circumstances, what if you could alchemize it and into something powerful? And that's what an alchemist is. Jesus turned water into wine, which is alchemy. And you can turn your circumstances, no matter what they are, into your creative, magnetic story that can be used to help make a difference for others and really have your short time here on Earth make a difference. Apparently you get something like 10,000 days on this planet. And I got a roughly 5,000 days left. And I don't know about you, but I want to make them count. I want my life to mean something in the terms of not just for my kids, grandkids, like to know who I was, no matter who you are, you're going to be forgotten real fast. And how many times have you thought of Queen Elizabeth, and she was maybe the most well-known famous person ever, and like in the last 100 years or whatever. So there's a great deal of joy and satisfaction and pleasure and fulfillment that you can get out of your life when you're living your life on your terms, by design, rather than just maybe living it from someone else's expectation or from your past or a default mode, or trying to fix yourself or trying to survive something. I'm telling you, there's a way, there's a system. And that's what Kate and I work with, is helping you find your unique path and create something that's so cool. So join us tomorrow at 10:30 for that Pacific on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, Freedom Alchemist, and also my own Paul Greene Official for Instagram, I believe. And make sure you are plugged in here with subscribing and sharing and all that. If you can, that would help. And we will catch you on this thing tomorrow as well. All right. Love you. And we'll see you real soon. Okay.